Hello friends, welcome to Programming Concepts. My name is Amit and this is part 4 of our What's New in .NET 8 and C# 12 series. In today's video, we will explore ref read-only parameters, one of the new features introduced in C# 12. If you want to learn .NET Core from scratch, you can check out our dedicated playlist. I will share the link in the description. Let's go to Visual Studio. And I already created a console application in .NET 6 and a class employee for demo purposes. Let's take super simple example. So type public static void print, and let's say the parameter be int salary. Then console.writeLine dollar salary is within curly braces salary, and then let's say salary is equal to salary plus 1000. So here we are printing salary of an employee and incrementing it to 1000. Now let's call this method from program.cs class. Let me just copy console.writeLine. Then in program.cs file, int salary is equal to 2000. Employee.print salary. Then paste here. So here I created a variable salary of int type, assuming employee salary is 2000. Then I pass this variable to print method, and then I'm trying to print salary variable to console once again. So here I am passing salary object as a passed by value parameter. So in the background, separate copy of salary object will be created, which will be passed to the print method. And because this is a separate copy, when I increment salary object to 1k, it does not make any impact on program.cs class. So the output will be 2k when we display information from print method, and same 2k when we display information from program.cs class. Simple. Let's confirm that. Let's run the program. See, we get the desired output. Now what if I want to use same object? I don't want to create separate copy, and if any modification happen to salary variable within print method of employee class, it should reflect in calling class as well, program.cs class in this case. In such a case, we can use ref keyword. Let's do that. Just add ref with print method parameter, and similarly add ref while calling it from program.cs class. And now because we are using reference of the variable, there will be no separate copy created internally. And this time it will print 2k and then 3k. Let's see that. Let's run the program. See, we get the desired output. Now, as we have used ref keyword, there is no restriction to modify this object. But what if there is a requirement where we want to force developer not to modify this object and also not to create a separate copy of this object while calling? Can we do that? Yes, we can. We already have in keyword which works for read-only references. Let's see that. Let me change ref to in for parameter, and same within program.cs class. Now you can see we get an error when we are trying to modify salary parameter, and the error is cannot assign to variable salary or use it as the right hand side of a reference assignment because it is read-only variable. So basically we already have alternative for ref read-only prior to C#, and this keyword was introduced way back in C# 7.2. Let me change it to ref read-only, and in program.cs class add ref, and we have an error. Ref read-only parameters is not available in C# 10. Please use language version 12.0 or greater. So let me quickly change target framework to .NET 8. And you can see that error is gone, but we have exactly same error when we are trying to modify salary parameter, which we were getting when we used in. Cannot assign to variable salary or use it as a right hand side of a ref assignment because it is read-only variable. So I believe you understand the purpose of ref read-only, but you might be wondering why Microsoft introduced ref read-only when we already have in keyword. So as per Microsoft, the addition of ref read-only parameters enables more clarity for APIs that might be using ref parameter or in parameter. Let's see few differences I understand from their documentation. First, let's understand what is L value and what is R value. It is super simple. Here I specify int salary is equal to 2000. So variable salary is L value. It is a variable and it has a persistent space in memory, whereas 2000 is R value. This is temporary value. So as per Microsoft, if we are passing R values, we will get warning with ref read only to provide more clarity, whereas in keyword does not generate any warning. Let's confirm that. Here in program class, I am passing ref salary. Let me directly try to pass 2000 instead of passing variable. See, we have a warning. Argument 1 should be a variable because it is passed to a ref read only parameter. Now let's try the same with in keyword. Let's go to employee class and change ref read only to in. See, now we don't have any warning. Let's cover another example provided on Microsoft site. They provided example of system.runtime.compilerservice.unsafe.is null reference. Let me simplify that example for you. So let's quickly create another method. So public static bool is null ref in string question mark. Let's name it source. If source is null, return true, else return false. Let's create another method responsible for calling this method. So public static void do unsafe stuff let's say parameter of type string array, and let's name it string array. Let's give one if condition. So if is null ref string array dot first or default. Let's throw new argument null exception, name of string array. Here we are applying first or default on top of string array, basically passing R value, and we don't have compile time error. Let me change it to ref read only. And straight away we get a warning. Argument 1 should be a variable name because it is passed to a ref read only parameter. So let's quickly summarize with motivation behind this ref read only keyword. So as per Microsoft, C# 7.2 introduced in parameter as a way to pass read only references. In parameters allow both L value and R values and can be used without any annotation at the call site. However, APIs which captures or return references from their parameters would like to disallow R values and also enforce some indication at the call site that a reference is being captured. Ref read-only parameters are ideal in such cases as they warn if used with R values or without any annotation at the call site. Simple, extremely simple. So that's it for this video. I hope you liked the content. If you have any questions related to the content of this video, feel free to ask me in the comments. Thank you for watching.